Like the Queen Bess honey, you as sweet as can be. I am the king, they buzz with me. Love in your house, into your life. Tell me, little baby, that you'll buzz me all the time. For the way we kiss, just can't miss. Don't make me wait to feel your warm embrace. Each and every time that we get the chance. Come on, little baby, let's make some romance.
Hey guys, Alex here, GuitarForce.com. So in today's video I'm going to show you part of the lesson on how to play Honey Bee by Stevie Ray Vaughan. And this was kindly requested and supported by Esteban, so big thanks goes out to him for the support. Like I mentioned, this is going to be just a part of the lesson. The full complete lesson is available at GuitarForce.com, and in the download you'll be getting the full video lesson, obviously. All of the tabs in PDF format, a backing track with vocals, and also a complete playthrough, which I'm going to post to my other channel, and you can check it out. I will leave all of the links in the description box down below. And for the sound, I was using, as always, Guitar Rig, the VST plugin Guitar Rig. I'm going to show you the picture of the preset right now, and we're going to be in half step down tuning on all the strings. So while you're checking out the picture of the preset, I'm going to play you my low E, which is E flat technically, so you can tune up and play along with this lesson. Alright, so we're going to start off with the intro part. First I'm going to play through, then we're going to break it down. So it goes like this. Okay, so here we start off first in the on the B chord, B7. So for the turn around we have this phrase. So we slide into the 8th fret on the G string, then we go to 7B, 7 high E, back to the B string 10 to 7. Then we have on the high E9, then we have a hammer-on pull-off, 7, 8, 7 on the high E, then we have B 10th fret, then 7 on high E, 10, 7 on B. Okay, then we move down to the A, so we essentially are playing the turnaround, E7, A7, and then back to E. So on the A, we have this phrase. So that's the first part, sliding into the 6th fret on the G string. Then we go to the B5, high E5. Then we have 7, 6, 5. On the high E, 8 on the B string with a slight bend, and then we have 5 on high E, and then we have, so it's a quick slide, kind of like a grace note, slide back down to the first position where we have 2nd fret on the G string, then open G, 2nd fret on D, and then you play the double stop on the 2nd and 3rd strings, 2nd fret, low E string open, then we have open strings as passing notes, but let me just get back to the phrase we play on A, so it's okay, like that, one more time. So on the E we have low E string open, then as I said, open strings, doesn't matter, it's the higher strings, if you get the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 2nd, 3rd, 4th, it doesn't really matter, open strings, and then we have So it's a double stop, 4th fret on the G, 3rd fret on the B, and also you can add the open high E string, and we play 2 triplets here. Then we have again quick slide back down from the 4th position to the 2nd on the G string, pull off to open string, then you go to the 2nd fret on the D, and then you add the rest of the E chord, so like that. By the way, I forgot to mention, so we're going to be playing in swing feel, so that means when we have 2 8th notes, it's the first one longer, the second one is shorter. Like that, so kind of typical, you know, the swing feel. So the same applies here, but because we're going to be using a lot of triplets, so obviously when you play triplets they're even between themselves, but when you get to the 8th notes, again, like I said, the first one longer, second note shorter. So here and at the ending, after we play the E chord 2 times with the swing feel, then we have, so it's on the A string open 1 2, and then you hit it again, so the first one is triplet, then you add a little bit of vibrato and you cut it off with the open strings with an upstroke, like that, and then we go into the first verse. So that's it for the intro part. So one more time, the whole thing slowly is gonna go like this. Alright, so now getting into the verse. The first part is pretty simple. So Stevie is doing this kind of thing where he sings the line, and then in the end of the line he just plays a few open strings, so it's like that. Kind of varies, you know, doesn't have to be every time the same thing. So like I said, it's open strings with an upstroke, then either low E string open with the palm mute, or just kind of like muted strings, and then you play again open strings with an upstroke, and then down picking on the lower string. So it's kind of between the higher strings and the lower strings, and he does that figure like that, and in between them he sings the line. And just in the end, when he changes, the progression goes to another, you know, in the end of the chord progression, he just plays kind of mimicking the bass line. So open low E with an upstroke, then you go to the 3rd fret, open again, and then 2nd fret. It's almost inaudible, but you know, like I said, you can kind of double up the bass. And then we go into the second part of the verse, where we have this kind of, you know, the blues riff going on. So it starts off with a that kind of pattern. So it starts off again with an upstroke, open strings, high strings, and then we have, so it's 3rd fret to the 4th on the low E string, and then we get into this, you know, kind of typical blues riff. So it's just between the power chord, and we add the 6th interval here, and we play on each of the chords twice with the swing feel. So first note longer, second one shorter. And also in between you can add on the last 8th note of the 6th interval, you can add open strings, so it becomes like that. And again, it doesn't really matter which open strings you play. You can play kind of in the middle strings, or you can add the high strings. Doesn't really matter, like I said, as long as you include them, you're gonna be fine. And that's the essence of the riff. So and in the end we have a little stop here, going to the kind of like a B chord, but it's not really a chord, it's just a double stop. And also playing the low E string on the 2nd fret, like adding the second inversion of the chord. Doesn't really matter, don't pay attention to all of that, it's just a stop. You can even just hit the muted strings and you're gonna be totally fine. But that's about it for the riff during the verses. Alright guys, so that was it for this part. I hope you liked it. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to continue learning the entire song, check out the link in the description box down below. And thank you very much for watching. Please comment, share, subscribe if you're new to my channel. Don't forget to visit GuitarForce.com for more guitar lessons. In the meantime, I'll see you again. Take it easy, and as always, let the force be with you.